Welcome to the Elite Athlete Podcast. I am Dr. Nicole Tatro, and I'm here to help you unleash your peak performance and dominate your sport with fierce confidence and unstoppable energy. Whether you're a high-level athlete, a dedicated parent, a coach, or an agent, this podcast is for you. Get ready for ultimate strategies, expert insights, and cutting-edge tips that will take your game to the next level. We'll also cover personalized blood work analysis to provide unique insights that can transform your performance. We'll explore personalized health, optimized nutrition, and powerful recovery techniques. Whether you're on the ice, the field, or in the gym, together, we'll unlock your true potential and make your athletic dreams a reality. Let's do this, because greatness is within you, and it's time to unleash it. Well, hey everyone, welcome back to the Elite Athlete Podcast. I'm your host, Dr. Nicole Tatro, and today I want to talk about something that impacts every single athlete, but often gets overlooked. Stress. Yes, I'm talking about stress. We usually focus on performance, nutrition, or recovery, and all these fancy things. But if we don't manage stress, it can derail everything. I'm not just talking about mental stress. Physical stress plays just as big a role. They might look different, but they affect the body in a surprisingly similar way. Let's start by clearing something up. Your body actually doesn't know the difference between physical and mental stress. Whether you're grinding through a hard workout or stressing over school, it triggers the same response in your autonomic nervous system, in your whole body. That part of your body that controls things like your heart rate, digestion, and breathing. When the body senses stress, it shifts into fight, flight, or now we actually also have freeze mode. Great if you're being chased by a lion, but not so great when you're not being chased by a lion and you're actually trying to manage a packed schedule instead. The problem with today's athletes is that stress becomes constant. It doesn't turn off. Whether it's tough practices, travel schedules, academic pressure, or personal challenges, it's easy for the stress response to stay stuck in the on position. And when that happens, it messes with everything. Digestion, immune function, recovery, hormones, sleep, energy, and even your mood. Over time, chronic stress takes a serious toll on both mental and physical performance. In my practice, I've seen how this plays out. Athletes carry stress in their bodies in ways that you don't even realize. I used a gentle manual release technique called bone work that helps calm the nervous system and tells the body, hey, the emergency's over. It's time to heal. I love working with young, healthy athletes because we often see such cool, amazing results and pretty quick, to be honest with you. One time I was actually working on a 14-year-old female hockey player, and this was years ago, with hip pain. And while I was holding her leg, so I have a move where it's essentially releasing the hamstrings. It's way more in depth than that, but we'll leave it at that. I literally felt her whole entire leg was shifting. I literally, so with the actual move, I have a heel on the heel of my hand, and I release it down. I actually had to hang on with both hands because she was moving so much. It was a little bit earlier on, so she was amazed, but honestly, so was I. The body is so incredible, and when we give it to the right tools, the guidance and the right support, it actually can heal itself. I really, truly believe that. I say that on a daily basis. If your body is given the right tools, the right guidance, and the right time, it can heal. So, anyway, I could go on for days. But stress burns through minerals like magnesium, potassium, and sodium, things that your body needs for muscle function, energy, and recovery. Athletes lose these minerals quickly through sweat and emotional stress. That's why staying on top of them is essential. I've told you this before. In my house, we like to use electrolytes. We use a powder. We use the pickleball cocktail powder with help for hydration and the mineral replacement. And I'm also working on getting an exciting new product that I've actually started implementing with some of my athletes that I'm coaching right now, that I think I'm going to replace some of the pickleball, or maybe use it at the same time. It's very, very exciting. It's high quality stuff. But anyway, it's something that they can put in their water bottles and drink before or even during the practices or games that keeps those mineral levels more stable and steady because we lose them so quickly. So it's very, very exciting and very sciencey. I love the people that I study with to figure out some of this stuff. So I'm super excited about this. It's been a long time coming for the launch of this one. So stay tuned for more details. And again, if you're one of my athletes, you'll know about this sooner. I'll probably be changing some of the products that I'm putting in some of my packages, and that will be included. Very exciting. So moving on, let's talk about hidden stressors. Things like low-grade infections, those can sneak in and drain your energy. It's stealing those minerals, stealing the energy right away from you. So the body will try to fight that infection, even though it's not this major sickness. So we don't have major signs, those traditional signs. So we don't go and get a traditional test to say, oh, you have such and such disease or virus or whatever it might be, right? But all of these little things, low grade, are just enough where your body's fighting it, but it can only do so much. So therefore, it's not helping you perform at your best. You're not able to use your energy in the ways that you want it to. So I do feel like this is where blood work becomes super valuable. I usually actually recommend new blood work every 6 months, but it really depends on the situation. As with anything I mention on this podcast, I can make some general recommendations for high-level athletes and people in general, but everything is unique to the individual. Blood work helps us uncover what's going on inside the body so we can build the right plan unique to you. So I wanted to give you some valuable takeaways today. Sometimes I give you a lot of information and hopefully you're taking away the value, but I'm going to list them out. So I'm going to have 5 action steps that you or your athletes can use to better manage stress and therefore overall health. Now, some of these might seem like no-brainers. You've probably heard them before or maybe even from me in previous episodes, but some might be eye-openers. Usually the things you want to resist are exactly what you need the most, so keep that in mind. So, number 1, stick to a routine. Go to bed and wake up at the same time every day, even on weekends. I know, I said it, even on weekends. You go back and listen to a few of my other podcast episodes and you'll hear a little bit more in detail about this. I know this can be super tough, especially for teens or athletes like my sons playing, junior hockey, prep school hockey, college sports, but keeping your sleep within a 30-minute window really helps regulate your circadian rhythm and helps with recovery. Number 2, fuel your body the right way. It's tempting to grab an energy bar or even a coffee or the latest drink at Starbucks to power through, but these often contain artificial ingredients that mess with digestion, energy, and recovery, and most of them are loaded in sugar. Stick to whole foods like fruit, nuts, lean proteins, and complex carbs to keep energy steady and avoid those crashes. That is super not good. That is very stressful for your body to go up and down, up and down. I see this all the time. I have a few kids on some of my sports teams that struggle with diabetes, and I see that a lot, the up and down, the up and down. Super stressful on the body. Number 3, get morning sunlight. This one might be an eye-opener for some. It might be something that we think about but just never really talk about. Your eyes play a key role in regulating your body's internal clock. So you want to aim to at least get 10 to 15 minutes of sunlight in the morning time. I know this is hard, especially where I live on the East Coast, north, and we don't always get a ton of sun. We still have it right now, but you got to do your best. Even if it's not sunny out, get outside, try to get those 10 to 15 minutes without sunglasses on. This helps your body wake up naturally and sets you up for better sleep later. Where are we at? Number 4, incorporate recovery practices. Recovery isn't just sleep. It includes practices that help your body unwind, like contrast baths, stretching, breath work, or gentle manual release techniques like the Bowen work I talked about, a sauna. These are all really amazing small habits that help your nervous system reset and improve performance. All right, let's round it up with number 5, breathe to de-stress. Now, this one might seem super silly, and it's funny because I talk about this. So many people hold their breath. and have shallow breathing. So shallow breathing under stress makes things even worse. You can try box breathing. So if you haven't heard of that before, box breathing is inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 4 seconds, exhale for 4 seconds, and hold again for 4 seconds. So this is a super simple technique that activates that parasympathetic nervous system, bringing calm and clarity. So if I haven't mentioned it already, so that autonomic nervous system has the sympathetic and the parasympathetic. That sympathetic we already talked about, right? Fright, flight. This is our survival. If that lion is chasing us, we sure know how to get away because we know how to activate that sympathetic nervous system. However, the parasympathetic nervous system is responsible for rest, healing, digestion. Think about that about yourself and anyone you know, friends around you, family. Do you know somebody that might have problems with resting, healing, and digestion? I know I do. I know I'm kind of biased because being a physical therapist and a health coach, you hear a lot of the complaints, right? But just think about that for a moment. So many people have problems. So we need to figure out how to balance out that autonomic nervous system to get that sympathetic to calm down, to get that parasympathetic activated a little bit more, okay? That will help actually bring more calm and clarity amongst so many other things in our body. So there are those 5 action steps. Which one are you going to try today? Stress impacts every system in the body, but it doesn't have to control you. Being proactive and intentional about managing it will not only improve performance, but also protect your long-term health. And I know I am talking to athletes and parents of athletes and coaches and the agents. I'm always talking about performance, right? But I hope you know me by now. It is not just about this short-term performance goals. We have to think about long-term health because otherwise, what else do you have? Okay, you're given this amazing vessel of a body. Now you need to know what's going on by knowing those internal stats, but you need to take care of it. Okay, that's going to be it for today. I hope you found some valuable takeaways and feel inspired to manage your stress more effectively. If you want to explore the starter kits that I've been mentioning, I have 3 of them now. One of them is called the Stress Buster Kit. You can head over to the-eliteathlete.com, scroll down a little bit. Of course, I want you to stay around and read everything I have on there. But if you're ready to go, you can scroll down to the program section to learn more. Right underneath my main big program, you can choose to learn more about the starter kits. So you just click there and that'll take you to the section to learn all about those 3 starter kits. Because I know not everyone is ready for one of my bigger, larger programs. And that is completely okay. That's why I created these. I want people to have stepping stones to where they are at physically and mentally. You have to be ready for this. Okay, I'm looking for people that are ready for true change. I actually sometimes ask on a scale of 0 to 10, how much are you, or on a readiness scale, how ready are you for change? And if you're not an 8 or above, then you're probably not ready to do the things that you need to do. It is an investment in time, sometimes finances. I get that. Okay, I get that personally. I get that as a mom, as a business owner, totally get that. So I want you to think about that the next time you have a complaint or something's not going right with you or your athlete, because I know I have a lot of parents listening. Where is that readiness scale in your life? Think about it, 0 to 10. 0 is, nope, I'm not ready to change at all. 5 is like, I'm kind of thinking about it. You got 8, 9, and 10. You are ready for change and you want to do what it takes. So go to the-eliteathlete.com. Just scroll down, find the starter section. If you're ready for more, I'd love to talk to you as well. You also can grab for free my brand new game day fuel guide when you're there. So look for that. Right at the bottom of the page, you can sign up for that, and then you can sign up for getting tips from me on a regular basis. As always, thanks for tuning in. I will see you next time on the Elite Athlete Podcast. Bye for now. Thanks for joining me today on the Elite Athlete Podcast. Remember, achieving peak performance isn't just about what happens on the field, the court, or the ice. It's about mastering your body from the inside out. Every step you take, every adjustment you make to your health and mindset brings you closer to the athlete you're meant to be. If today's episode inspired you to take action, or you're curious about how you can level up your performance through targeted strategies like blood work analysis, head over to the-eliteathlete.com. There, you'll find program options that are designed to meet your specific needs and help you optimize your health and performance. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a review, and share this podcast with your teammates, coaches, or anyone else you know who's ready to elevate their game. Together, we can build a community of athletes who aren't just strong and fast, but who thrive because they're healthy, balanced, and empowered to push beyond their limits. Stay committed, stay focused, and I'll catch you in the next episode of the Elite Athlete Podcast. Until then, keep striving for greatness. And remember, you are not alone in this journey.